Hmm. There you go. Hello. Sorry about that. Hmm. Okay. Hmm.
Right.
Sorry about that.
You're fine.
Hmm. Let's check on some things real quick. But I'm working now. So.
I started bar runs though.
No one cares about you, Eric.
I know.
Gotta talk to Eustace.
Goblins are heroes, you'll die.
You will die. Fee.
He says funny things.
It's funny, I was playing Coro and then she was like 20 years old and going back to like her early days. It's so funny.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, by the way, I've watched that thing for Commodore Gaze a good amount of times by now.
How is it anyway?
The scene itself is really amazing.
Is it just the whole?
And
Is it just the whole episode or just like a scene from it?
it's just the transformation and first fight scene of the first episode. But the fight scene is really cool though. And Gaines' suit looks amazing in action.
Hmm. I kind of forget like these Kamen Riders happen so fast. The animes, I feel like they're slowing down, like with the pacing of them. Like they like with JoJo's, they just released their batches of episodes where they're like they release that's the recent trend in animes now. They release their season in batches.
They just released them in Badger?
Yeah, like that's the trend in animes now. Whereas Kamen Rider, like they don't stop.
No, it's been this way since about the year 2000.
Used to been that way for anime, but
Early, 2001.
well, with anime, it's always based on the source material, right? And if they don't have anything to work with, then they usually have some sort of filler arc or some shit like that till they get something to work with, right? But
Right.
I think the issue is that now that with stuff like recently, they're like, all right, we're just gonna release them in batches. I don't know if it's to make anime better quality. I don't know what's up with it.
I'm sure. But, I mean, if the reason why they're doing that is to make the quality a little bit better, that makes sense. That, makes sense that they want to do that.
I highly doubt that's really, if it's to make the quality better. To make the quality better is then they gave more shit to their artists and workers. They really cared so much. If they really cared, that's like saying oh yeah, like why? Well, how do we improve our McDonald's quality product or Walmart production better? Like, oh well, do we really want to improve our lives of our workers? No, not really. But like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But like, can't even make it. I mean,
Fuck.
Oh, Reen.
Grandma.
Evening. Did you just get back too?
Yeah, I was busy with club-related work until just now. I'm glad I ran into you, though. I heard from Elisa that you went into the old schoolhouse again?
Yeah, we made some pretty crazy discoveries while we were at it. We're We're going to need to keep investigating that place
Although
on
I
a
think the
regular
only
basis,
time
I'd
with
say.
Tokusatsu, like,
Well, I'd be
production
more than
of
happy
stuff
to
has, like,
accompany you next
gone
time.
down a little bit was during,
The request
COVID
was made for the whole of
2020,
Class
but
7 after all.
That was
And I'd like to do
production
everything
of
I can to...
Tokusatsu wasn't the only thing
It's very
that
kind.
was affected.
Thank you. Maybe I should ask Fee next time, too. And Eusis. And Machias.
Huh? Fee would be a good
But,
choice at the very least.
yeah,
I'm
that's
sure she'd be
really the
more
only
than happy
time
to
production
accompany
of
us.
Tokusatsu
As for
really
Eusis
went
and
down, but
Machias,
even then that's
I'm sure a chance would
nothing
present
special
itself for them
because the
to
whole
make friends.
world
One can only hope.
was shut down
We
for a
really
while.
have to do something about those two already.
Oh my! Reed, what happened to your right hand?
Oh, a beautiful lady I ran into in town did it. Or at least I think she was
Come again?
a black cat with really glossy fur. I've never seen it around
The
before.
only difference with Tokusatsu
I
nowadays is
assume
that
it belongs to someone in town
outside
since it was
of,
wearing
say,
a blue ribbon.
Comrade or
I must have done something to offend it though, because it got all grumpy
no
out of
other
nowhere and
Tokusatsu
scratched me
beat
up
in
pretty.
Japan.
I'm so sorry.
What?
Please, sit down on the sofa. I'll bring a first aid kit and dress that wound right away.
Thanks. Do you know it or something?
No, not at all. I've just... anyway, I'll go get the first aid kit. Don't go anywhere.
Do you know it? Nope.
It's just a little scratch. I don't know why she's making such a big deal out of it. I've never seen Emma get so flustered before.
Also, I'll right back.
Alright.
There we go. That should do it. This textbook Emma lent me is really helpful. I might actually be able to get decent grades on next month's midterms thanks to her. Doubt I'll be able to even come close to matching her own grades, though. Or Machias's, for that matter.
I wasn't trying to help you. But I did cause you some trouble during last month's field study, so...
Whether you're a noble or not is beside the point. The bottom line is you lied to me, and I simply cannot trust those who lie.
There's a lot about both Machias and Eusis that we don't know. Maybe in time we can discover something about them that'll help us mend their relationship a little. This seems like a good place to stop for a quick breather. Abend time is about to start anyway.
The day is done, and it's time to cast off your cares right here. It's the Misty you know and love coming to you live from Radio Trista.
Oh, actually, I guess it's already started. Misty's voice is always so soothing.
We're now in the second half of
I'm
May,
back.
and the greenery all over
We'll go back.
Aragonia is beginning to reach its peak.
There, I had to close the windows.
It's the perfect time of year to enjoy nature, and the weather is absolutely perfect for a great hike. Listeners in Heimdall have
But,
Modern Park to enjoy
yeah, as I
with
was
its
saying, with
spectacular glass garden.
Tokusatsu nowadays, there's only 3 that are having like any like new things being done for them, being Kamen Rider, Ultraman, and Super Sentai. Outside of that, there's really no others that are going on. So,
Though, for those willing to hop on a train,
yeah, I know
heartily
there is
recommend
like
a trip
the
to Lunaria Nature
Shin
Park.
Ultraman and Shin Kamen Rider movies, but that kind of doesn't really count since those are for, you know, franchises that are still doing stuff to this very day. So those don't really
Ministry
count.
issues kept it closed for a while,
That's
but it
something
finally
else.
reopened this month, and it's worth making the trip.
Right.
It's not like, say, in the 70s or 80s or 90s, where even from like,
And then grab a cold
you know,
beer
the
on the way
same
back.
studios that are doing like, you know, Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, Ultraman, like,
I
they
can't
were
think of
doing
better
a
way to spend
bunch
the
of
weekend.
things.
Can you? Whoops. With
For a
all you
while.
students tuning in, maybe I shouldn't recommend boozing it up, should I? You might not be able to grab a cold one just yet, but fresh milk or fruit juice are pretty refreshing in their own way.
But I think that kind of has to do with like the same problems that are going on with movies that are done like movies or television shows that are done anywhere. It's just becoming more and more expensive to film on location in places. And so, unless you're kind of like a major studio, if you're an independent, you can't really afford to do it unless you have a way to film on a location where, like, you have easy access to. But, like, that just comes with, more people all over the world moving into, like, major cities all over the world. So that's why filming in cities has become so expensive, because there's a lot more people living there.
It's almost like that industry is changing how it wants to go forward with that stuff.
Right.
How they need to approach that stuff.
Right. Like, it's not just a tokusatsu problem, it's just a movie and television show problem in general. Animation, on the other hand, it doesn't have that problem.
Well, no.
I mean, it has other ones.
Well, it has its own set of issues. Although, some shared, but it's general, that's a general issues, but
right.
It has its own set of issues.
Right.
Come on then.
My turn. As you play. Okay, it's safe for now.
Okay, Golden. Oh, also, do you want to know the thing with Kamen Rider and its production?
Yeah.
Is that every on-location, like, shot that you see is filmed either in or in locations around the city of Tokyo. And considering the population of that city, you can imagine how hard that is to, like, film these scenes. The amount of people living there is so much. Lost cage. My obelisk.
That concludes today's practical exam. Next, I'll be announcing the details of this weekend's field study. Each of you, please come forward and take one of these.
These assignments.
Berea Hard and St. Arc. Both very well-known cities here in the Empire.
Berea Hard's the capital of the Kreutzen province in the east, right?
And St. Arc is the capital of Sutherland in the south.
Two provincial capitals. They seem like fair choices.
I guess they are, but that's the least of our worries.
Is this some kind of sick joke?
But, yeah, overall, I'm,
Instructor, what are you trying to prove?
I'm very
You have some sort of
impressed
personal
by,
vendetta against us or something?
For a change,
I am
I
with
agree
every
with him.
comment.
This is ludicrous. I refuse to accept these group allocations. Change them at once.
I don't know. They seem pretty perfect from where I'm standing.
Sarah's like, I'm fine with this.
Besides, you're from Berehard, so putting you in Group A was a no-brainer.
Then put me in Group B! I'm not thrilled at the thought of going to St. Art either, but it's better than gallivanting off to his hometown. Besides, everyone knows Berehard is like a breeding ground for nobles and their dusty old ideas.
Well, I can't deny that. Especially since that's exactly why I put you in Group A to
Also,
begin
I love
with.
that Commoner Gates' helmet looks like a, like,
I'm no
the kind
army
of
officer, so I'm not
Mastago.
about to go telling you that my orders are absolute.
Yep.
But I am your instructor, and it's my duty to look out for your best interests,
A really
which
cool
I
touch.
feel
A
is
really
exactly
nice,
what I'm doing.
really cool touch that they did.
So if you have any objections, then how about the two of you try to make me listen to them
Oh,
by
also,
force?
Commoner Gates is the
Interesting.
is the second modern Palm Knighter that actually has a star bond.
Yeah,
You're
I
not
noticed
seriously
that.
going to...
Come on, don't.
The first one was Commoner Double, and that was back in 2009.
I knew you couldn't possibly turn down an offer like
In
that.
2009.
And I wouldn't have it any other way.
So, yeah, it's interesting. This is the second time in a modern series where a Combinator has a scarf in a callback to the original.
Yeah, also, I want to say Sarah's weapons are always so fucking cool to look at, though.
What?
I forget, what does she use?
She dual wields a sword and a gun, which are both the color purple.
Those are terrifying.
Oh.
Or violet-esque kind of color.
That's the spirit. Reed, why don't you give them a hand? I'll take on all three of you.
Yes, instructor.
What a powerful aura.
All right, it's time for some extreme extra credit. If you think you can convince me to change your assignments, well, let's just see how well you measure up. All right, show me what you got.
My turn.
Very well.
Right, keep that.
Here we go.
I'll handle this.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
My turn.
Leave it to me.
My turn.
Very well.
Didn't see that coming.
Impossible.
Didn't see that coming.
This can't be happening.
Well, that worked out.
Impossible.
Are you okay?
I had no idea she was that strong.
I believe she was holding back, too.
I believe she was holding back.
Her combat style is most unique. I couldn't even hazard a guess as to what school she represents.
I guess this means... Yep. Decision's final.
Chalk one up for the educator. Group A and Group B will be heading to their
Also,
destinations this weekend as planned.
Go ahead.
Good luck, everybody.
Also now, Commoner Gates'
I'll
belt
be
makes
expecting
a lot more
souvenirs.
sense now that I've actually seen it in, like, you know, action in the show. Because I've seen videos of, like, Gates' belt, like, the toy of it has already been released before the show was out. And now I kind of understand, like, okay, this is how the gimmick works. This is how, like, it works, you know?
Like how it's gonna work in the toy is gonna work and how it's gonna work on the show.
Yeah. That's why I always like to see, like, in the show, like how
I don't sense anyone
film's
else on this floor.
work.
Seems like everyone's already out of their rooms.
Like the
Suppose I
preview
should
of
head
the
down
toy
too.
is really nice, but I always really wait to see like how something like the toys are supposed to work until I've seen like the show. So then I can go, okay, now I know. Oh, I know to do this and this.
Right. Makes sense. Pouty boys. Pouty pretty boys.
Morning. You two are up early.
Yeah, this is also the first time that at least I
want to make this very clear.
Kamen Rider doesn't have a sword.
You are my classmate. You are not. We may be in the same group, but I would appreciate it if you would not address me as casually as you seem want to do.
Our class's vice president is as stubborn as ever.
Say that again! I dare you!
Maki seems very happy about listening to Eustace's voice.
Good morning, everyone.
Although that doesn't mean Kamen Rider can't get a sword. I mean, the show gets started.
Falcon, he said. Falcon needs to drop the news. Exceeded was the better company.
Morning.
It looks like.
Well, I mean, I guess my whole thing with the whole you're referring to the stuff with the Trails from Zero stuff. Yeah.
We might as well.
It's not too shocking they did it, but.
Leaves.
I mean, they were going to do it probably, right? I mean, they did it with. I haven't played the Geofront versions. I just played the games raw, but I appreciated what the Geofront's done. But yeah, like it sucks that they did that.
Weekend.
It really sucks. Yeah, I've heard about that. It really sucks. But it's because of the whole it's because Trails from Zero is getting released, and they're releasing all the Trails games here. Yeah, it really sucks. Yeah, it is really unfortunate. They don't want them to, their standpoint is they don't want them to stop people from buying it, which it won't. In my opinion, it won't stop people from, like, if you're like a hardcore like Trails fan, you're still gonna buy like the official English releases anyway. Like, if you're gonna buy them anyway. But like, because there's gonna be people who wait for the official English releases anyway. They're not gonna import these games. Falcom really needs to release these games much faster. Really, that's what they really needed to end up doing. That won't happen for a while anyway. That's not how those companies work. I mean, it doesn't stop me from particularly buying these games, but yeah, it just Hopefully with more and more people buying these games, hopefully it gets Falcom and Nice's attentions, and hopefully they fix it, but it just sucks that they just don't hire Zero Front in them. Should just do that. Core 1 sold lots of money. Well, yeah, the Western market is bigger here. Like that's like every game that would have sold from like the Japan market to here. The series is very niche. Well, yeah, it is. It's not like any of the Square games, of course. The Western fanboys are dead set on our niche. All you have to do is just get the word out there and support it. You know, not like very, you know, fanboy.
No, don't be a toxic fanboy.
Be supportive in the nice ways, and just you know, just tweet about it, you know, or Discord, whatever social media platform you use, right? Like even with Nisa, like if you don't support Trails from Zero, like it will hurt Trails from Zero or any of the other future Trails games right now. The Chinese Trails, the Chinese translation gets out much faster. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I don't know languages stuff that well, but I guess that would make sense. There's a rumor they're very close with Falcom. I don't know anything about all that. I don't know. That's a bit of it. But I got the Korean version of Core very recently, and it's very good. So it's like the version, that's the first version I can get right away. From what they released publicly in terms of CS3 and CS4. Sold like 1/3 of total sales here in the West. CS, I think CS4 is a very good game though. I'm just gonna, corporate suicide. Well, a lot of those Japanese companies only focus on the specifically the Japanese market though. That's kind of the problem. And like Falcom is pretty similar to it, right? You know why? I'm pretty sure I understand why. Because they're old ass boomers. But yeah, like they need to retire? That's not gonna happen. They're probably gonna die before they retire. It's not how Japanese employees work. Like it's rare to see like a CEOs and stuff like that, or even like higher ups leave just because, oh well, I made a mistake. It's not how that works. for at least for Japanese companies. I'm not like a business expert. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you that. I really ain't. But I mean, just look at like companies like Nintendo. Do you see like any of the presidents like, or any of the guys in charge who make the really bad decisions be like, oh, I fucked up, so I'm just gonna retire? Like, even with like companies like Capcom and Platinum Games, they don't even talk to each other ever again. To be fair, at least Nintendo can get multiple languages released at the same day. Well, yeah, at least I agree. Like, I'm glad like they can get like their games to release. But Nintendo is a much bigger company, though. Maybe it is a bad example. I'm just surprised Nintendo even did it eventually, because like before their RPGs didn't even like their RPGs did take forever. I think Falcom should be like pushing faster localization releases, or at least trying to talk to NISA, which is why I don't know. I think at least trying to like support these games in any official capacity will help still. But yeah, I don't know. It does suck with Zero Front. It is Falcom's fault to that extent. These games are text heavy. Well, yeah. Localizing games are difficult. So why can't fan translate get out faster? I'm sure it's not about getting it out faster. I mean, I'm sure it's still difficult for fan translators to do that. Plus, they're not limited on like, I don't know all the details, but I'm not gonna go say anything. But it still requires dedication. I mean, look at Trails of the Sky the Second and stuff. It still took a while for that game to get released. Like, it's difficult to get a game localized just as much as getting the game developed sometimes. It really be that way. I mean, look at games like Xenogears and shit. That was a nightmare. Japanese of English doesn't translate 100% perfectly. No, it definitely does not. Japanese, there's just some words that aren't in the English text or Japanese and stuff like that. It doesn't work out that way. Not all languages are the same. I'm not a language expert, but English is Japanese is pretty good. Yeah, I don't know any about that. I can't. I play games in Japanese sometimes, but I'm not good with Japanese. I ain't gonna lie. Language barrier is pretty hard on me. Luckily, Koro 1 is very helpful on directions. Supposedly it's 0 this month, and Asher next year. Yeah. Yeah, we probably won't get Koro till 2024, which really sucks, but yeah. Wouldn't be too shocked. But I already pre-ordered 0, I already pre-ordered 0. So I'm really looking forward to it. I need to get Reverie. Yeah, I know. It's really bad. I ain't gonna lie. It really sucks for we really are behind. It does pose that issue. What Zero really did is make the games a little more. What Zero Front really did is made the games a lot more accessible to that regards, because they did work on them with the spreadsheets and shit. Falcom said the releasing of the crossbow arc isn't delaying the release of the Calvert arc to the west, aka corporate PR to save their mistakes. Couldn't be too shocked, maybe, considering it does look really bad to shut down. I think the shutting down the fan project, because I mean again, it makes sense why they did it. They don't want like someone to buy a Japanese version when they have an official release coming over here. But yeah, it does look really shitty to do it because it serves no harm. Because like you can still download a fan translated version, I think, on the PSP unless they've already knocked that down. But there's still PSP versions that you can play in English. I mean, they're not by the same team, of course, at least as far as I'm aware of. It's like nothing's stopping you from doing that. Before you play like the actual official release. So it's kind of weird. Unless again Falcom got that already. Most if not all fans will double dip and buy the English version. Well, yeah, I know. I said that. And I certainly am. I bought Trails of Zero and Trails of Azure on the PS4. I will buy, and I'm gonna buy the English version on the Switch. I'm gonna buy the English version on the PS4, and I'm gonna probably stream the PS4 version when it releases. So, like yeah, absolutely, you're not wrong. I agree. Like most of the hardcore fans, it's not gonna stop anyone from doing that. Absolutely not. I think most of the people who are just like wanting to try this game out are just gonna wait for the official version. I don't think they would import a game just to like have it officially translated unless they could not have waited before this point, which I could believe, but even then, now like they have an official release. I just need to get their shit in order. I mean, I agree. I think they need to get these games out faster. They really just need to release these games faster to make them more accessible, really. I hope I won't be a boomer by the time the series be over. But even then, I don't know. Don't mind a year wait, this should be the maximum time of waiting. Well, I mean, I think the game needs time to be developed course. But I mean, I don't want to. I mean, I don't want I don't want a Yeast 8 scenario where they have to relocalize the game. Of course. I mean, I'll still buy the game, of course. But like, but yeah, they do need. To be fair. Games or even built by the time to localize the game. Well, yeah. That's a fact. But there's been examples where games have been rushed in localization too. If we've seen it. Lisa is not the best localizers either. I think Geese was Nisa, right? I have it. You fuck it up again, you drop them? If they fuck it up again and they dropped it, well, didn't they fuck it up on the Switch release? I remember buying it day one on Switch. You pay for a larger company to localize your games. It depends on who's localizing it.
Would you want Funimation to localize it?
Fuck no. I would not want Funimation to localize Falcom games. But I would have to. It would just depend. Like. Oh, that would be interesting. If it would give a budget to the. Everyone liked Exceed because they didn't have the track of fucking up and actually releasing their shit. Yeah. But Nisa got a bigger pockets out of and outbidded. I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess XC did. I mean, Nisa did end up getting it. But. Like I said, I just want to enjoy the Trails games or the Falcom games in general. But yeah, if there's a way to, if there was a way to, I guess, improve the localization, then I guess like if Exceed, but I think Exceed localizes the PC versions, I believe.
It's a pleasure to see you again.
Well, that's kind of how Japanese companies are.
I can't believe all the station employees would abandon their duties to come and welcome him.
Japanese companies are ran with a lot of that in mind.
Real VIP.
If you have that issue, then you should love Nintendo with their older CEOs.
I returned here as a student of Thor's military academy to conduct a field study. I believe you were informed that this manner of excessive welcome is neither necessary nor desired. Were you not?
Well, yes, but...
You're a child of the Alberea household. If anything, we should be apologizing for not giving you an even greater welcome. Please, allow me to carry your luggage.
We would be honored to carry the belongings.
It's how
of
it's
your
always
classmates
been.
as well.
It's just the thing is that they just never. The thing is is they
That won't be necessary.
that mistake is always it's just now they need to, now we live in a world where like people are now aware of these games' existences, and
Lord Rufus?
it wasn't like the 1990s where like the marketing, how they can market these games have changed. Is what's different. We could like we have like the social media platforms can market these games so much better.
My beloved brother. It's a pleasure to see you again. To think it's been 3 months. Where did the time go? I wasn't
The global
expecting to reunite
like
with you so soon.
the global.
I take it these are your fellow members of Class 7?
Marketing. Well, marketing is.
Yes,
It sounds
that's correct.
easy. I mean, I mean, yeah, YouTube in them is free marketing, but then like they have to keep marketing.
Of course. I've read all about you in my brother's letters.
If that's why they have to keep promoting it. If not everyone hears about it, then nobody plays the games. That's why they invest so much on marketing.
You needn't
Like, because that's why they spend so much money on going to conventions and putting out demos and stuff like that. Like,
easily embarrassed.
or like trying to like.
That's not.
And then of course you have to like put ads like then there's getting ads on YouTube too. Because YouTube actually prefers ads that, you know,
What happened to the arrogant young upstart?
give them more money to Google.
Mostly tolerate.
YouTube's not a platform for TV for political ads. Yeah, that's pretty much it, right? Like,
But I digress. This is no time for idle chatter.
but it's just
I came to
you have to
escort
fight
you
a
to your
competitive
lodging
market.
Wait, you don't mean...
The car is parked outside. Welcome to the verdant city of Bereahard.
So YouTube isn't exactly free, but
I hope you enjoy your
it is
stay,
it
ladies
is
and
accessible, and
gentlemen.
that's what's important about YouTube. I know a few people who won skins this year or more than me. Well, long grind, I mean, it's one thing, right? But I don't think, if you want to get into it, I think the Trails of series is really fun.
So the one responsible for selecting our tasks this time around was...
Yeah, Cold Steel 1 and 2 are pretty accessible games, much like they were back when they were
I
introduced.
selected them on behalf of my father.
But if people ask me where the story starts, then it is Trails of the Sky, right? If they wanted to play in chronological order, I tell them to play the games as they were released.
It really is a fascinating coincidence. I never imagined my younger brother would become classmates with the
But
son
if
of
they
a
just want to
village
play
man.
like Trails of the Sky is a lot harder to get into than Close to 1 and 2. Oh, I mean, I'm
You
not
knew my
arguing with
father?
that.
Certainly. Baron Theo Schwarzer is an old acquaintance of mine.
That's how Cold Steel 1 and 2 are so popular, or when the Cold Steel arcs are so popular. It's because
Many years ago, I accompanied him to a falconry competition held in the
It's because
suburbs of Heimdall.
the appeal of those games, of these games, of course. But
He taught me much about the practice.
the
and
PC
talent.
versions also changed how
Must have
those
been
games
10
function
years
a
ago
little
now.
bit. But
Is he doing well these days?
Yes, he's quite
and
well.
the PC versions
Still
of those
just as
games
fond
are
of hunting
localized
as
better
ever.
too.
Splendid, splendid.
Unlike the PSP versions, where only 2 of those games are
And you
localized,
must be the son
and
of
the
Governor
third one
Regnitz,
never
no?
came out. CS3 and 4, you need to know. Well, yeah.
That's correct. I'm surprised you knew.
I always wondered why they released Cold Steel 3 first as the
Indeed.
first game on the
I encounter
Switch.
him quite
I mean,
often when taking
it's
care of
not bad
efficient matters
from
in
the
the
gameplay standpoint, because it is easier. But
Though our positions may be different, he has given me excellent advice in the past.
as compared to Sky, where Sky is kind of
Fate that you
classic
two
difficulty.
end up in my younger brother's class. Please do try and get along with him.
Well, yeah, they wanted to get in the Switch market because when Yeast 8 sold really well, it sold really well. So, like, well, Trails of, since it's really big, PC console market is. Well, I mean, the Switch is big in Asia. I mean, the PS5,
Consider the possibility.
the PlayStation 5 didn't really sell so hot in the Asian regions, at least in Japan, at least as far as I'm
And
aware.
I would be remiss if I were
And the
not to
Xbox,
acknowledge
as you would
two
expect,
beautiful
Japan it
ladies.
didn't sell so hot. So I would imagine the Switch is doing comfortably well in Japan.
No doubt your presence brings a touch of elegance to my younger brother's academic life.
PS5 didn't sell well because no one can get one. Well, I mean, the shortage is definitely a problem.
It's nothing like that.
But now they're actually raising the price of the PS5. Yeah, I don't know about that. I don't know why they're doing that. I actually hate that they're doing that. That's really stupid. Because of manufacturing cost increase. Oh yeah, that's right. They said inflation or some stupid shit. So I'm assuming.
Well, inflation is caused of making the cost of manufacturing go up.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Xbox came out, our price is staying the same. I think Nintendo didn't say anything about it, did it? They said they weren't going to change their prices. Or had no interest. But, I don't know, Xbox said they were staying the same. Which is probably good, since everyone's
Can we
kind
please
of...
stop discussing me? And when you say lodgings, you can't possibly be referring to...
Need you even ask?
Well, games and accessories, I guess. But consoles cost a lot of money
Naturally,
to
you'll
invest
all be
into,
staying at
though.
the Alberea family mansion.
But yeah, I don't know why Sony is increasing the price. I mean, like, it is probably because of manufacturer. Like, but it's still a stupid decision, though.
I jest. Father's instructions were that I should do with you as I wish.
Like, I don't like.
So,
But it
considering
is.
the
It's not.
circumstances of
The
your
U.S.
visit,
is the only
a
one
hotel room
not
prepared.
doing it,
That
though.
way you'll be able to concentrate more easily on your field study, no?
It's just the other countries, right? They mentioned, like Japan, the European countries. Right?
Thank you.
That's
Truly
really
appreciate
weird.
it.
So that's really stupid. I saw like all of the Sony. I saw like the Sony fucking fanboys were like defending it. It's really stupid. It was a really dumb day to watch the Twitter feed.
Hotel coming into view now.
Really dumb. Regional pricing probably wasn't the same. I do know those areas have tax differences, at least the Europe versions, though. I don't know anything about Japan's taxes. I'm sure they're different too. I don't know a whole lot about that stuff, but I do know Europe pays more in taxes. So fortunately, I managed to get a PS5, which is what I'm playing this game on. Fortunately, I don't know how, but I was fortunate to get one. And I didn't pre-order it like a dumb fuck that I was. And I just managed to find one at my like local vintage stock. But unfortunately, they have the practices now where like, oh, you have to buy this, you have to buy a game with it and a controller. And you're like, well, because the limited PS5s. Which really sucks because one of those PS5 controllers is starting to have drift. Because the early PS5 controllers are really bad. Also because of scalpers buying bundles. Yeah, I heard about the Scalper World. The Scalper World's really fantastic, ain't it?
Oh, I love it.
I got the demo on stream now. Uploading it here.
Alright.
But even then, buying this bundle is $700, $900. Yikes! I don't know if that's worth it. I mean, yikes! That's a lot of money, man. I mean, for my PS5, it just allows me to play like my PS4 games, really. And then like recently, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle R. Like, I mean with Koro no Kiseki, I guess, coming out like eventually. Which I like in the West. Cause like fuck me, man. Yeah, like that's all like what my PS5 does is like play these games that like at a better performance and resolution. What the fuck do I need two controllers for? Yeah. I don't even have two controllers anymore. Mine has drift. Luckily, I have PS4 controllers that work for these games. It's fucking wild.
Oh, by the way, neither of your lives you can hear what I'm saying, right?
They might, but I did turn you down a little bit. Alright, this is alright. The fuck? That's right. I just hope you're... Lord. shot glasses are fun. Well, I mean, that's all Laura needs, right? Oh, Laura's not here right now. Oh, fuck me, I didn't want to put that on her. Shit, I was distracted. Didn't want to do that. Fuck. Is Kenny in your room? Fuck. 200 CP low star snacking is equals GG. No, right? Can't put a break P and Machias, so you want to arm my invasion tanks? Right. I like using Fee a lot in this game. Emma's waifu in this game.
But what about her sister?
Why Machias, you ask? He has great stats. Yeah, Machias has Machias' stats were always really good in this game. Yeah, it's easy to make Reen like a mad damage machine in this game.
Who's this a statue of? It seems to be a statue of...
Reen's damage is insane. Well, not insane, not like Laura's, but it's easy to make him you can generate so much CP you can do damage with him. On a single boss. And then I have Laura. Go get us some salt. These guys are gonna get high on some fucking salt or some shit, I don't know. Because that's what nobles do? I don't know. The old days of drugs.
Your favorite letter, T.
More transvestite.
The street seems kind of different from the others.
Who's this guy?
I don't want to take a trip to Israel.
Why not?
I don't wanna. I want to go other places in the world first. Germany or France or Italy or Britain.
Anywhere else is what you're saying?
Basically I wouldn't want to go anywhere else before Israel.
Put a ring on it. Believe.
I love the look of this city. It's so beautiful.
Maybe so, but it's got nothing on Heimdall in terms of sheer scale.
Home's better uses.
I'll handle this.
Here we go.
Yeah.
The music's always so relaxing in this one. So nice to listen to. Tanks. Panzers. You know a lot about him, supposed to.
Is this the
Well,
way to the
going the
city's
wrong
airport?
way.
It is, though I doubt we'll have any reason to go.
He's gonna eat it now. Give me the jewel so I can eat it. Cause you know, that's what people do. Oh shit, Lord Jesus. I'll have to get done with these requests. We'll probably stop this, and then move on to judges.
Alright.
We'll have to do the judges. Last, I bid you adieu. Do. The path. Most logical approach. Okay. Alright. Need to walk
The bridge
this.
above us looks like it dates back to the Middle Ages.
It is.
Go,
It's been
Emma,
there for several
go.
hundred years.
I think the fucking dank salt should be somewhere along the way.
This looks like quite an old road, though it does seem well reinforced.
Yep. Looks like a lot of armored vehicles come this way.
Man, back in movies where you could just have everyone smoking on screen or have the whole room filled with smoke, it wasn't a problem.
I didn't notice there was a path here.
The monster we're looking for should be just ahead.
I was from the comic link and fail at it.
This might actually be a challenge. Good.
Very well.
Well, why not?
My turn.
So you didn't die so far then. Oh, that's right, you have to fail the combat, right?
My turn.
It's my turn.
Leave it to me.
It was like he didn't die, but he had to fail the combat link because of the story. I'm like, oh, that's right. Forget the story.
That was rough.
Yeah, but we still won.
Only just.
What the hell is wrong with you, Eustace Alberea? Why did you sever the link?
Don't even think of trying to place the blame on me, Machias Regnitz. You were the one who severed the link.
You said you'd cooperate, but you just couldn't do it, could you? You couldn't bring yourself to stoop to the same level as a commoner like me! You nobles truly are beyond redemption! You're utterly hopeless, through and through!
You asinine little... Why can't you see that all of this is born from your own prejudice and narrow-mindedness?
That's enough!
Please, calm down.
Stay out of this! This is our problem!
Why don't we settle this once and for all? Let me show you how much better than you I really am.
Reading!
Shank.
Nice work.
Reen, are you alright?
Hey, are you injured?
I'm fine. It's just a scratch. I was so sure we'd killed it, though. Guess I shouldn't have let my guard down.
I shouldn't have either. But it's down for good this time.
I killed it.
I should administer first aid on that scratch. I'll need you to take off your jacket.
That feels much better. Thanks, Emma.
You're welcome. I'm happy I was able to put what we learned from Instructor Beatrix's classes to good use.
That was last week, right?
I'm sorry, Rena.
It's our fault that you were injured.
Oh, don't worry about it. It wouldn't have happened if I'd been paying more attention. I'm just glad neither of you were hurt.
Why are you so...
You should rest that shoulder for a while.
Yes, absolutely. I'd strongly recommend you fall back from the front line for the time being.
Thanks. I will. Alright, let's get moving. We need to tell the Provincial Army about the monster we just defeated.
Yeah. I suppose it's not a done deal until we file our report.
Aurochs Fort isn't much farther across the canyon. We may need to hurry if we wish to be back in Berea before nightfall, however.
Let's go.
Hey, Reen?
Huh? What is it?
I just...
I got a trick.
Look solus Mercuri eum.
What? What did you just do?
Nothing. I just wanted to check on your bandage. Good, good. It seems fine. But please try your best to keep your shoulder firm. The less it moves, the better. You don't...
Okay. I could swear I felt something warm flowing into my body. Maybe...
Salt should be over there. The salt for the guys to get high on. I'm just used to it.
That one looks annoying. Watch out.
Oh, fuck me. Thought I needed to sneeze.
Whoa. It's huge.
So this is Auroch's fort, one of the points in Province.
Not how I was expecting it to look. They modified an older fort.
Something wrong, Eustace?
No. Let's go and give our report on the monster we defeated.
So I'm gonna end the stream here. And move on. Well, move on to JoJo's is what I'm saying. Not end it, but I have to stop it here though.